Okay, imagine this. It's your first meeting in English. You walk in, your heart is beating fast, someone smiles at you and says, "So, tell us a little about yourself." And suddenly, your brain just stops.
Total silence. Your mouth opens, but nothing comes out.
Nothing. 0 words. And the worst part? You knew all those words yesterday. At home, alone, you were basically fluent.
Yes, everyone is fluent alone in their bedroom.
Exactly. So today, we're talking about something every single English learner goes through. That horrible moment of panic in your first English meeting, your first English call, your first English interview.
And by the end of this episode, you're going to understand exactly why this happens. And more importantly, you'll have real tools to stop it from happening to you.
So if you've ever frozen in an English conversation, this episode is for you. Let's get into it.
So, Jake, let's start with a question. Why do you think people panic in meetings, even when their English is actually pretty good?
Honestly, I think it's because we're scared of making mistakes. Like, in our own language, we don't think about grammar, we just speak. But in English, there's this little voice in our head checking everything.
That's exactly right. There's actually a name for this. It's called the internal monitor. It's the part of your brain that checks your grammar before you speak.
And that little monitor is slow.
Very slow. And here's the problem. While your brain is checking grammar, the conversation keeps moving. So you feel like you're always one step behind.
Yes, that's exactly the feeling. Like everyone is walking and you're still tying your shoes.
Perfect image. And that feeling creates panic. Panic makes your brain freeze even more. It becomes a cycle.
A very annoying cycle.
But don't worry, we're going to break that cycle today, step by step.
Okay, Anna, tell everyone what we're actually going to cover.
We're going to learn 3 things. First, why native speakers don't expect perfect English. Second, 5 key phrases that will save you in almost any meeting. And third, we're going to practice a full mini role play so you can hear exactly how it sounds.
And trust me, that role play gets a little chaotic because I make a very typical mistake in it.
You always do.
On purpose, for educational reasons.
Sure, Jake, sure. Let's start with the first big idea. Most learners think they need fluency to survive a meeting. Perfect grammar, big vocabulary, no accent.
Which honestly sounds impossible.
It's not just impossible, it's also unnecessary. Here's the truth. Native speakers don't expect perfect English from a non-native speaker. They expect clear English.
Clear, not perfect. Say more about that.
Clear means your listener understands your main idea, even if a few small mistakes are there. Perfect means 0 mistakes. Nobody actually needs perfect. They need clear.
Okay, give me an example.
Sure. Imagine you say, "I have finished the report yesterday." Grammatically, that's not perfect. It should be, "I finished the report yesterday." But guess what?
The listener still understands.
Exactly. The message is clear, even with a small grammar mistake. So the meeting continues smoothly.
Okay, here's my exaggerated example. Imagine I say, "Yesterday I go store, buy the thing for eat." You know, the round one with the cheese.
Jake, please.
I'm trying to order a pizza. But look, even with terrible grammar, you probably understood I bought a pizza.
I did understand. Somehow.
See? Clear, not perfect.
Okay, that's actually a great example, even though it hurt my ears a little. So here's your first mini exercise. Pause for a second and think of one sentence about your day. Don't worry about grammar. Just make sure the main idea is clear.
Try saying it out loud right now, even if you're alone. Yes, alone, in your car, in your kitchen, wherever you are.
If people can understand your main idea, you already did the job perfectly.
Not perfect grammar, perfect communication.
Nice summary, actually.
I have my moments. Okay, Anna, now let's talk about something that happened to me. True story.
Oh no.
My first work meeting in English, years ago, someone asked me, "Can you walk us through your process?" And I understood every single word, but I had no idea what to say.
Because walk us through doesn't mean actually walking.
Right. For like 2 full seconds, I thought about literally standing up and walking around the room.
Please tell me you didn't.
I didn't, but my brain considered it for a moment.
This is such a common problem. Sometimes you understand every single word, but the phrase together means something different.
Exactly. Walk us through means explain step by step.
Right. So if someone says that in a meeting, they just want you to explain your process, slowly, in order.
See, once you know that phrase, it's actually simple.
This is why today we're giving you ready phrases, not translated word by word from your language, but real English expressions people actually use.
Let's get into those phrases. This is the good part.
Here's phrase number 1. When you don't understand something, don't panic. Just say, "Could you say that again, please?"
Simple, polite, and it works every time.
Try saying it with us. "Could you say that again, please?"
One more time, everyone. Could you say that again, please?
This phrase is completely normal. Native speakers use it too. Asking for repetition doesn't show weakness. It shows good communication.
Here's a fun fact. I ask people to repeat things in my own language too. Sometimes I just don't hear well.
That's true, actually. Phrase number 2. If someone speaks too fast, say, "Sorry, could you speak a little slower?"
Say this with us. Could you speak a little slower?
This is powerful because it puts the responsibility on the pace of speaking, not on your English level.
Oh, that's smart. It's not my English is bad. It's you're speaking fast.
Exactly. It protects your confidence.
Okay, quick role play moment. Anna, talk to me super fast, like a train.
Okay, so we need to finish this by tomorrow morning before the meeting starts?
Whoa. Could you speak a little slower, please?
Okay, so we need to finish this by tomorrow morning.
See? Same information, much easier to understand.
Phrase number 3. If you need a moment to think, say, "Let me think about that for a second."
This buys you time without awkward silence.
Exactly. Silence feels uncomfortable, but a sentence like this feels natural, even to native speakers.
Try it. Let me think about that for a second.
One more time.
Let me think about that for a second.
Perfect. Even native speakers pause before answering big questions. This phrase makes pausing sound intentional, not confused. Phrase number 4. If you didn't fully understand something but got the general idea, say, "So if I understand correctly, you mean..."
This is a great phrase because it shows you're actively listening and it lets you confirm before answering.
Exactly. It reduces misunderstandings and it makes you sound confident, even organized.
Give me an example, Anna.
Sure. Imagine your manager says, "We need to move the deadline earlier because the client changed their plans." You could say, "So if I understand correctly, you mean we need to finish faster now?"
See, that's smart. You're not guessing silently, you're confirming out loud.
Exactly. Confirming is powerful. And phrase number 5, maybe the most important one. If you make a mistake, just say, "Sorry, let me say that again."
This is huge because so many learners panic after a mistake and then make 5 more mistakes because they're nervous.
Exactly. One small mistake is normal, but panic after the mistake causes the real problem.
So instead of panicking,
You just calmly say, "Sorry, let me say that again," and continue.
let's practice. Everyone repeat after Anna.
"Sorry, let me say that again."
Great.
5 phrases down. These 5 sentences alone can save almost any meeting.
Let's do a quick quiz before we continue. Jake, I'm going to describe a situation and you tell me which phrase fits best.
Okay, I'm ready.
Situation 1. Someone is speaking really fast and you can't follow.
Could you speak a little slower?
Correct. Situation 2. You need a few seconds before answering a hard question.
Let me think about that for a second.
Perfect. See? You already know these.
I do now. Teach me 5 minutes ago and my old meetings would have gone so much better. Okay, time for our full role play. This is a mini meeting scene. I'm going to play a new employee. Anna is the manager.
Let's do it. And listeners, try to guess what mistake Jake will make.
Wait, why do you assume I'll make a mistake?
Because you always do, Jake. It's basically your specialty.
Fair. Okay, let's start.
Hi, Jake. Welcome to the team. Can you walk us through your background a little?
Yes, of course. So, I have worked in marketing for 3 years.
Almost. I have worked. Or simply, I worked. Not I have work.
Oh, right. I worked in marketing for 3 years.
Perfect. Continue.
And last year, I'm moving to a new company for more responsibility.
Small fix again. I moved is the correct past form.
Right. I moved to a new company for more responsibility.
Excellent. See, listeners, even in role play, small mistakes happen constantly, and the conversation still continues smoothly.
Because clear communication matters more than perfect grammar.
You're learning fast today.
Let's continue the role play a bit further.
So, Jake, what are you most excited about in this new role?
Sorry, could you say that again, please?
Sure. What are you most excited about in this new role?
I understand now. I'm excited to learn new skills and work with a great team.
Great answer. And notice something important, everyone. Jake used one of our key phrases naturally, right in the middle of a real conversation.
I did. It felt so smooth, actually.
That's the goal. These phrases should feel automatic, like tools in your toolbox.
Time for a listener question. This one comes from someone learning English for work meetings.
Go ahead.
They ask, what if I forget a word in the middle of a sentence? What should I do?
Great question. Here's a simple trick. Just describe the word instead of saying its name.
Give an example.
Sure, if you forget the word stapler, you could say, the small thing that holds papers together.
Oh, that's such a good trick. I do this all the time, actually, even in my own language.
Exactly. Describing instead of translating keeps the conversation moving.
Try this now, everyone. Think of an object near you and describe it without saying its name.
This little exercise trains your brain to think in English, not translate from your language. Let's talk about one more important idea. Confidence in meetings isn't just about words. It's also about your body language and pace.
Oh, this is interesting.
When people speak slower and calmer, they sound more confident, even with simple English.
Give an example of that difference.
Sure, compare this. Fast and nervous. So I think maybe the report is like almost done, I think.
That sounds nervous just hearing it.
Now slow and calm. The report is almost done.
Whoa, same information, completely different feeling.
Exactly. Speaking slower makes your English sound clearer and more confident, even if your vocabulary is simple.
Try this at home. Say a simple sentence about your day, first fast and nervous, then slow and calm. Notice the difference in how it feels. Okay, I have a confession. Early in my career, I once said I am agree instead of I am agree in a big meeting.
A very common mistake. Agree is a verb by itself, so we don't need am before it.
I know that now, but in the moment, panic took over, and my brain just added extra words.
This happens to almost everyone. The good news is mistakes like this don't ruin meetings. People understand you anyway.
True. Nobody even reacted. I was the only one who noticed.
That's usually how it works. We remember our own mistakes much more than anyone else does.
Painfully true.
Let's do a quick choose the better sentence exercise.
I'm ready.
Option A, I am agree with you. Option B, I agree with you. Which one is correct?
Option B. I agree with you.
Perfect. Second one. Option A, could you say that again, please? Option B, you say again, please?
Definitely option A. Option B sounds a little robotic.
Exactly. Small differences, big impact on how natural you sound.
Let's summarize the biggest lesson from today. You don't need perfect English for a meeting. You need clear communication and a few reliable phrases. And confidence grows every single time you use these phrases in a real conversation, even if you make small mistakes along the way.
Exactly. Mistakes are proof that you're practicing, not proof that you're failing.
I like that. Mistakes are proof of practice.
So here's your action for today. Choose just one phrase from this episode. Maybe, could you say that again, please? Practice saying it out loud 5 times today.
Just one phrase. Small step, big result over time.
Confidence isn't built in one day. It's built one small practice at a time.
Before we go, let's ask you something. Have you ever frozen in an English meeting or conversation? Tell us your story in the comments below. We really want to hear it.
Your story might help someone else feel less alone today.
And if this episode helped you, share it with a friend who also feels nervous about English meetings.
Remember, clear is better than perfect. Confidence comes from practice, not from being flawless.
Thanks for spending this time with us today.
We'll see you in the next episode of English Without Borders.
Keep practicing, keep speaking, and we'll talk again very soon.